Hi everybody, it's Alma. Welcome back to Keto Meets Menopause. Today is Sunday. I hope you are having a blessed time with your family. As I promised, every Sunday it's a new episode of Ditchin or Kitchen. So here we are today to go over 2 items. Alright, so I gave you a little glimpse at one of the items, and here's why. Alright, I shared with you guys about these 2 items, right? We have a dark chocolate version, Simply Light. This is sold at Trader Joe's. Then we have the milk chocolate version, Simply Light. And let me tell you, on my first serious year of following a ketogenic way of eating, I did not do this whatsoever. A friend of mine introduced me to these, and I quickly realized this was danger. I'm not even a chocolate person, but this was danger for me in the beginning of tasting things, because I had been such a purist that, you know, this was just a huge no-no. She did it. She obviously had self-control. I didn't. I would find myself eating 4 pieces. And so I hadn't bought these probably in a good year. Saw them the other day and picked them up again, and I want to discuss this with you. So let me get on my glasses so we can go over some of the items. Okay, so this is what I find really interesting about this. Okay, there is, if you can see this, there is a little note here. All right, let me explain it. So this says it is sugar-free, correct? No sugar added, 0 trans fat, gluten-free. All right. It says not a low-calorie food. See it says not a low-calorie food. See nutrition facts for calorie, total fat, and saturated fat content. Well, we don't really care about the saturated fat content now, do we? So here is what I find to be interesting. As I shared with you on my haul from Trader Joe's, it said that this has maltitol, cocoa butter, whole milk powder, chocolate liqueur, inulin, I think that's how you say it. I don't say it very well. Inulin, natural vegetable fiber, soy, lecithin, vanilla, and it contains milk and soy. All right, so this is, as I said, 120 calories, 80 from fat. It is 14 grams of carbs, however, 3 dietary fiber, and 9 from sugar alcohol. So again, here's this little section. Let me read that to you. This says it gives an effective carbohydrate calculation. It says total carbs are 14. It says polyalcohols, maltitol, is 9 grams. Fiber is 3. Gives you a net impact carbs of 2 grams. Now, that's great. We all know how to do the math. However, underneath it, it says polyballs sugar alcohol, maltitol, has been omitted from the carbohydrate calculation as its conversion requires little or no insulin and does not cause an appreciable increase in serum glucose levels. Did you hear that? Does not create an appreciable increase in serum glucose levels. What's a girl to do with that, guys? All right, so based on that information, you would say, okay, it doesn't cause an insulin spike. However, if you go to Ruled Me will tell you something different. I pulled it up. Let me see if I can get to it real quick. It says here, skip it. The recommendations regarding maltitol. Skip it. It's one of the most commonly consumed sugar alcohols. It has quite a high glycemic index and can cause a lot of gastric distress. Not to mention, many people complain about it kicking them out of a ketogenic state. So, which is true here, guys? Did they do something different with this that process it differently that maybe creates a less negligible effect? I don't know. Let me know if you've tried this. This is 36% cacao. Again, a net effective of 2 net carbs. It's by Simply Light. Let's see. This is 4 servings per container. So I can't feel and count. I can't remember, but sometimes this was 2 servings per container, if you get my drift. Okay, so just being honest, that's the milk chocolate version. The dark chocolate version is 1 net carb with the exact same statement as the other one. So guys, right up here, you're going to see where it says Simply Light, Ditchin or Kitchen. Which one is it, guys? You decide. Help me decide. I don't know. This little yellow label, and it's Easter, so that might be a sign that it says, yes, eat it, eat it, eat it. It's not a bunny. It's not a chocolate bunny. This is okay to eat. I don't know. So there's going to be a little button here that says Simply Light. Click here to vote. Please click on that button and vote. And also in the comment section, leave your comments. If you've had experience with this, if you say, Alma, it's not worth it, you'll see they're still in the packages. I haven't eaten any of them. I've been waiting. Okay, so that is the first item. Oh, and by the way, thank you for all the comments on the other ones. Like I said, I'm going to keep it open for a month, and then we will review what we decide to do. Okay, here's the next one. And lots of people use this. This is by BPI Sports. It is Keto Bomb. Ketogenic creamer for coffee and tea. Add it to your favorite beverage. It may help to support weight loss, burn fat as fuel, promote performance and energy, and it contains essential fats. 18 servings per container. And let me tell you, I disagree with that. I use this. My husband probably uses it a little bit more. And this is a serving size. That's why it's 18 servings per container. I will tell you, the times that I have used it, I have probably used, I don't know if you can see that, I have probably used this much per serving. It would be insanely sweet if I used an entire scoop. So I've yet to do that. I don't think my husband does either. Now, let's go over the ingredients. Now, again, this is BPI Sports. They help promote products that are intended for folks that are following weight loss programs, that are following muscle building programs, etc. So let's look at the ingredients. This is 110 calories, 80 from fat. It has 4 grams of carbs per serving, and that's a whole one. So I would say that what I'm consuming would be about, less than 1 net carb. Let's talk about the ingredients. First one, maltodextrin. Why do companies like this put maltodextrin in it? Now, BPI Sports, great company. But some of their products have no sweeteners such as this in it. But this one has the maltodextrin. And I'm looking to see if there is anything else that has sucralose as well. It has some xanthan gum, just fine. Okay, so those look like those are the 2 items that would be questionable on this item. So let us read a little bit about maltodextrin. Be right back. Here we go. So in Fujicate, it states that maltodextrin is one of the most asked about ingredients found on food packaging. It's present in about 10% of packaged foods. So what exactly is it? It is a polysaccharide. It is produced from starches. It is produced from starches of corn, wheat, potatoes, and rice. It's a white powder, and depending on its source and processing, it is either almost flavorless or slightly sweet. The wheat-derived maltodextrin may contain traces of gluten, but aside from that, maltodextrin is a non-allergen. Okay, guys. So it says that the bottom line is that it's a safe food additive used as a thickener and filler in processed foods. All right, so yeah, there you go. It's derived from starches. We're on a ketogenic diet, and starches. I don't use this a lot. Like I said, I would say my husband probably uses this more often than I do. Maybe once a week I'll use this. It does taste really good, but that first ingredient just really, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know if you guys, I actually have seen many people using it, which goes back to that danger thing. where we follow so many wonderful YouTubers and they're on their journey, and this may work perfectly for them in their journey. I just may, because of my my thyroid issues, my Crohn's disease, you name it, might be one of those people that just can't take a product like this. Like I said, both of these may be wonderful products, but while I am still in my losing phase, perhaps it needs to be put in a safe that only my husband and children have the code to, so that I can't get to it for a while. So guys, the question should be right here that says, Keto Bomb, ditchin or kitchen, because I don't know what to do. If you missed it before, both questions should be right there. Click, 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 vote. Give me your answer. And don't forget, put comments in there. I love to read your comments, guys. I do try my best to reply to every single one. I appreciate the time that you invest into watching the video, giving me your answers. Sometimes I'm a day or so behind in responding, but I promise you I do my best to reply to everybody. I so appreciate your investing time in me and our journey. I don't want to say it's just my journey, because I feel like we're such a huge community of people that it is our journey. And I know, Arissa, I owe you a response to your video challenge that you gave me, and I plan on getting to it. It's Easter. The kids will be here in about 2 or 3 hours, so I just wanted to jump on and make sure I I stayed with my commitment for every Sunday for a Ditchin or Kitchen episode. This is episode number 2. And I look forward to hearing your answers. Again, this will be active for a month. I will make an assessment of your answers, and we will decide in a month's time whether I get to eat this or not. And it's Easter Sunday, guys. I should be able to eat this today. Who knows? Maybe I will. Besides, I mean, it might be my diet for a month. And then when you guys give me the answer, then I ditch it, of course, with my habit. Yeah, these would be gone. 4 servings of these would be gone. Maybe I can finally implement some self-control when it comes to this. And it's the craziest thing, guys. I'm not into chocolate, but goodness, this stuff is good. And I don't know if these sugar alcohols create that, you know, effect in me where I start craving sugary products. So maybe I'm just not there yet. I can stay away from chips for the most part and things like that, but goodness, there are days where I have an issue. So thank you again. I appreciate your time, and have a blessed Sunday. Enjoy your family. And I look forward to spending time with you again. God bless. Bye-bye.